James Elder, iFall TV, in a Section 20k Global. With me, I've got the WBA Super Champion, none other than George Groves. Firstly, how are you, dear man?
Very well, very well.
Good. Let's firstly get things out of the way. Talk about preparation in camp. How's everything been since we last caught you up?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been good. I've had good sparring, great sparring. That would have been probably the most difficult thing at camp, would be getting good sparring for a southpaw, but we've had it. We've had great sparring. Fit, healthy, weights on point. Did check weight this morning. I'm done. Exactly where I should be. Media workout today. Never too much. Obviously, never is. But we're there now. Just counting down days.
Now, I know you've been craving a big domestic dust-up to defend your world title. Have the World Boxing Super Series delivered in giving you Jamie Cox in the first round at home as well?
I mean, I said to them, I'll go in. I've got to be number one seed, and I need home advantage. Home advantage. I'm fighting at home for the first fight. I didn't fancy going to the States again, right? So I picked Jamie Cox to make sure that it definitely would be in the UK. But yeah, we knew it would. We'll see. You know, Wembley Arena is always a great hunting ground for me. I think, by all accounts, they're near capacity now. It's near sellout. So it's going to be a great atmosphere there on Saturday night. And I just can't wait to get out there and defend my belt.
Were you and Jamie Cox friends during your amateur time? I know you sort of know each other. Could you explain the relevance of that and how far back you guys go?
Yeah, I'd say we were friends. I mean, we was on squad together, boxing for England, before it was GB. So this would be pre-Commonwealth Games, 2006 maybe or something. So we went, I think 2005, we spent a lot of time together. We was on Young England together, which is under 19s. We would have trained together, we roomed together a few times, trained out at Crystal Palace as well as other places, and then we was on the circuit, so we was travelling. We boxed in Italy together. I think we did the Europeans together in Estonia. Good lad, trained hard, fit, punched, a good strong puncher, southpaw, quick hands, quick feet. Had all the attributes to go on and be a good pro. Thus far hasn't, but he won the Commonwealth Games and turned professional. And once he sort of moved up into the senior group, and I was still with the juniors, we never saw each other so much. And I mean, we wasn't best mates, we just pals. So never really kept in contact. I saw him and say hello. Like now, if I wasn't fighting him, I saw him in here now, I'd probably go over and say hello, mate, how you getting on? But we're fighting, so we're not.
You're quite a big super middleweight. Jamie isn't the biggest of super middleweights. Do you think that'll be a telling factor on Saturday?
Oh, it certainly will. The guys who I'm naturally bigger than, I always do well against. You look at the guys who, you know, they talk about the Cole Froch fight, but in many ways, Cole Froch, to his credit, is an exception to the rule. You know, fantastic chin, granite chin, good punch power, physically strong, decent enough speed and footwork, and has a semi-awkward rhythm to go with it as well. So anyone who sort of looks at the Froch fights goes, well, Froch knocked him out, that's it. You know, and that's what his trainer was concentrating on, saying Froch only ring walks at 12 stone 4, 12 stone 5. Jamie's going to be bigger. You know, I hope Jamie is bigger because he's not big. So if he's going to come in heavy, he's going to be slow. You know, this dude fights at middleweight, light middleweight. He could probably make super welter if he needed to. He's had to bulk up to get up to the super middleweight division. I could never make middleweight. I have to have a full camp to make super middleweight. I make it, and I make it well, and I'm physically strong and on point when I'm there, but I couldn't do anything lighter. So the size will be important, very important on the night. But even if he was a bigger dude, I still feel I've got more than enough to beat him. You know, I feel I'm a better fighter than Jamie Cox. So, you know, it's not something that I'm relying on.
Will you be cute enough, and do you think you have enough power to take Jamie Cox out? Do you see it going to the scorecards, or do you see yourself ending the fight before the distance?
I believe I'll end the fight before the distance. I'm fit enough to go 12 rounds. I can imagine. I know Jamie's a fit lad. I know he trains hard, so that increases your powers of recovery. So even if he does get buzzed or wobbled, he's likely to he's more likely to be able to ride the storm. But I've been in there with fit, strong guys, you know. Martin Murray, similar in that, not as big as me, couldn't find his range, was landing big heavy shots on him. Couldn't get rid of him that night. He was too fit, too tough really to get rid of. I could have maybe applied a bit more, didn't need to, I was in full control. But this time around I think I'm going to land a lot cleaner. I don't think Jamie has the boxing brain that Martin Murray did. I don't think he's going to be able to negate his way through difficult situations. Once I set a few traps, if he falls for them, I'm going to land big shots and do the guns.
Great quarter-final, firstly in Chris Eubank Jr. versus Anthony Yildirim. I want to ask you, what did you make of Amit Honor's outburst at the press conference initially?
Yeah, he absolutely lost the plot. I mean, if it was to create an advantage for Eubank, it didn't work. It showed. Well, I don't know how it started. I just saw the clip of him swearing and losing the plot. At that point, I thought, well, I don't think Yildirim stands much of a chance because has this been going on the whole camp? You know, if Eubank managed to get under his skin, that's your problem because that's one of his tactics. You know, so I didn't see the fight, didn't watch the fight, but. The result, I know the result.
Did you read the fight reports?
Yeah, I mean, I know he got dropped heavy in the first round. He got up, I think he won the second round, Yildirim, but then still probably wasn't quite recovered from the first knockdown, and then started trading with Eubank in the third, got caught heavy with a left hook or a right hook or something, and then it was way off straight away. So credit to Eubank, got the job done. I know he's the sort of fella who throws caution to the wind. He's happy to load up from the, you know, he doesn't box his way into a fight. I know he dropped him with an uppercut in the first round. I was making a joke earlier, like it's you got to have some nuts to throw uppercuts in the first round. But at the same time, the geezer's probably giving it to you, especially if you've dropped him heavy with it. So. Disappointing that for Yildirim, he must be disappointed that in the very first round he's getting caught with uppercuts when you know Eubank throws uppercuts. Has
Eubank gone up in your estimation with his performance against Anthony Yildirim?
No,
Do you see him more as a threat? It's a double-ended question.
No, I've always seen him as a threat, but only if I'm not on song, if I'm not on point. I've got to win Saturday first, and I plan I will, and then I'll talk more about the next fight, which we know will be Eubank, but until then, keep my cards close to my chest because I'm not focused on that at all. There's no point wasting any energy. I'm fully focused on Jamie Cox.
All right, thank you for everything to iFall TV today. We look forward to a great build-up this week. I'll catch you soon. Thank you, George Grove.
Perfecto.